Have you ever looked at someone in your life and realized they simply couldn't keep up with the magnitude of your energy, the fire of your purpose, or the weight of the calling on your life? This isn't about their intentions or your value. It's about alignment. Not everyone is equipped to walk beside someone carrying a divine mission, and that's okay. Here's the truth. What feels like rejection or incompatibility is often a sign that the universe is clearing space. God isn't leaving you unsupported. God is preparing to send someone who not only matches your energy, but amplifies it. Someone who sees your power, honors your purpose, and stands strong beside you. This isn't coincidence, it's a divine shift. This is your moment to embrace the change, knowing that everything is aligning for the greatness you're destined to achieve. Life has a way of bringing profound connections into focus just when you need them most, serving as catalysts for transformation. This moment marks the convergence of energies, a turning point where your journey aligns with another's for a shared purpose. What lies ahead isn't an ordinary encounter or fleeting interaction, but a profound intertwining of two paths designed to elevate and inspire. Though this presence might still feel distant, like an echo just at the edge of your awareness, it holds the unmistakable weight of destiny. The pull toward this connection is more than coincidence. It's a call to step boldly into a new chapter, shedding doubts and embracing the life waiting for you. Your journey starts here. Subscribe now, and let's create something extraordinary together. This meeting is a doorway to expansion, offering a chance to grow beyond old confines and discover depths of strength and understanding. While your journey has shaped you, it was never intended to be walked alone. Now, a kindred energy emerges to walk beside you, sparking growth and transformation that extend far beyond the individual. The heart of this connection lies in mutual support and self-compassion. Letting go of past burdens and forgiving yourself for perceived shortcomings clears the way for deeper harmony. As you release what no longer serves, you create space for a connection that elevates both souls, grounding you in a shared vision of possibility and purpose. The anticipation of change often stirs within as a quiet hum, an undercurrent signaling the arrival of something profound. Perhaps it's a fleeting awareness, like a light in the distance, or the faint pulse of an approaching rhythm. For some, this energy takes the form of an emerging presence, a new face, or an evolving bond. For others, it is a yet unseen force gathering momentum, poised to reveal itself when the moment aligns. Whatever the shape or timing of this arrival, it carries a transformative potential, urging you to step boldly into uncharted territory. This is not merely an encounter, but an evolution, a merging of paths that encourages you to fulfill your deeper purpose while igniting strength and growth in both lives. Together, this bond creates ripples, touching all who wander near its orbit with renewed inspiration. The path to this alignment requires discernment and resilience, for not every energy encountered will nurture your growth. Some past experiences may have brought influences that quietly diminished your confidence, veiling manipulation behind a guise of fragility or dependence. These interactions, often subtle, can erode clarity and plant seeds of self-doubt. Recognizing such patterns is key to forging ahead unburdened. The connection arriving now is distinctly different. It uplifts and empowers, challenging you to expand your vision and live with conviction. Through this dynamic, you are reminded of your innate capacity to rise above constraints and embrace a journey of shared purpose and mutual evolution. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your abundance to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Hidden within subtle gestures and carefully chosen words, some individuals masterfully weave a narrative designed to anchor you in doubt. Their vulnerabilities, while appearing genuine, serve as a calculated mechanism to overshadow your progress and distort your perception of potential. When moments of positivity or growth enter your life, these energies have a way of shifting the focus back onto their struggles, making your progress feel like a betrayal. It's a subtle orchestration, creating a false sense of responsibility for their pain while diverting you from your own path forward. Over time, the underlying intentions become evident. Their aim was not to walk beside you or support your journey, but to tether you to a place where your light remains dim. This influence thrives on maintaining control, instilling hesitation at every turn, particularly when new opportunities or empowering relationships come into view. The truth is, your expansion represents a threat to their hold, as stepping into your full potential would illuminate the contrast between their limits and your growth. Their presence seeks to confine, to keep you from soaring toward the connections and opportunities that resonate with your true essence. What may feel like an invisible weight on your spirit often stems from deeply ingrained manipulation, aimed at keeping you tethered to a reality that isn't yours. In some cases, this energy goes beyond surface-level influence, dipping into intentional actions designed to stifle your growth. Whether through subtle control or deliberate attempts to sow fear, these tactics are crafted to create barriers, leaving you questioning your own steps forward. However, their strength is an illusion. It exists only as long as you allow it to. When you begin to identify these tactics for what they are, the facade begins to crumble and their grip weakens. The roots of such manipulation are deeply entwined with fear and scarcity, a reflection of the manipulator's own unresolved wounds. Instead of confronting their inner struggles, they project insecurity outward, attempting to tether others in their web of control. Their fear doesn't define your reality. It's a manifestation of their own limitations. The anxiety and responsibility they try to place upon you do not belong to you. It's a burden they seek to shift away from themselves. Releasing this hold requires clarity and courage. The clarity to see through the fog of imposed fears, and the courage to step away from the roles they tried to force upon you. By separating your truth from their illusions, you reclaim your strength, reaffirm your autonomy, and rise above the cycles they hoped to perpetuate. Deep within your being lies an unyielding core of strength, a sanctuary where clarity and resilience converge to shield you from external attempts to anchor you in illusion. Here, an unshakable foundation awaits, offering insight into breaking free from energies that seek to confine you. In this sacred space, you find a community of kindred spirits who stand steadfast in their journey toward truth and liberation. It's a place to sharpen your ability to distinguish between what empowers and what detracts, learning techniques to amplify your inner defenses. As layers of illusion fall away, what remains is your authentic essence, untouched and radiant, prepared to navigate any challenge. This is not for the faint-hearted. It is a haven for those ready to embrace unfiltered clarity and align with others who share a profound commitment to growth. The connection you sense drawing nearer is no mere coincidence. It's a deliberate orchestration by the universe, designed to arrive at the exact moment when both you and the other soul are ready to fully embrace its magnitude. While waiting may feel like an unwelcome delay, it's a vital phase of preparation, giving you the time to refine your inner strength and release any lingering uncertainties. This period is not about stillness, but about active cultivation, building the qualities that will allow this bond to flourish. Each step you take now clears the path for a meeting unmarred by past influences or external pressures. The timing isn't random, it's a reflection of divine precision, ensuring that when this connection manifests, it does so in its purest and most powerful form. Ready to take the first step toward greatness? Subscribe now, and let's begin. This phase of stillness offers a profound invitation to look inward, to explore the uncharted corners of your soul that often go unnoticed. It's not a pause without purpose. It's a sacred interlude designed to nurture your emotional depth and strengthen your ability to connect on a meaningful level. Through introspection, you cultivate a mindset of openness and compassion, paving the way for a bond rooted in mutual respect and understanding. True patience isn't a passive act, it's a powerful declaration of trust in the journey. What's unfolding isn't about rushing toward a destination, but preparing yourself to engage deeply and authentically. The connection you're building space for transcends surface-level attraction. It's a union of shared purpose, energy, and an appreciation for the unique paths you both travel. This process is safeguarded by a higher wisdom that reminds you not all connections are immediate. The sacred bonds that truly transform your life require deliberate timing and careful preparation. Each step you take in this season of growth aligns you with the strength and clarity needed for this connection to flourish. Use this time to release the shadows of doubt and any lingering hesitation, knowing that your efforts are not in vain. When the moment arrives, you'll step into it with a heart free of the burdens of the past, ready to embrace the depth and authenticity this bond brings. Trust in the unfolding, for divine timing is working in your favor, ensuring that both you and the one you await meet each other at the perfect intersection of growth and purpose. Along your journey, there have been moments when others' fears and doubts crept into your life, disguised as truths. These external influences often seek to anchor you in uncertainty, making it feel as though their struggles are your own. The pain they project isn't yours to bear. It stems from their unresolved challenges and their reluctance to confront their shadows. Yet, they aim to make you question your worth, embedding seeds of doubt to stall your progress. The hesitation you felt, or the self-doubt that lingers, often reflects their stories, not yours. Recognizing these imposed limitations is the first step toward breaking free, allowing you to see these fears for what they truly are: reflections of someone else's battles, not your own truth. These imposed beliefs are like overgrown weeds in your garden of potential, waiting to be uprooted so your authentic strength can flourish. The journey to release these influences begins with understanding that they are external disruptions, not reflections of who you are. Another's inability to grow does not dictate your capacity for transformation. Their failure to overcome their obstacles is not a measure of your ability to rise. By acknowledging that these limitations originate from their fears, you take back the power they sought to undermine. Self-compassion becomes your greatest ally here, a practice of offering yourself kindness as you unravel the narratives that were never yours. This gentleness allows you to reclaim your inner resilience, viewing yourself through a lens of possibility rather than distortion. As self-awareness deepens, what once felt like immovable barriers dissolve into faint remnants of the past. The resilience they attempted to erode transforms into an unshakable core of strength, a guiding light that no external force can diminish, allowing you to move forward unencumbered by their shadows. Take back the reins of your energy, your openness, and your boundless capacity to evolve. The fears and doubts others cast in your direction were never a reflection of your truth, but a mirror of their own unhealed struggles. They projected their insecurities not because you lacked, but because they were unable to comprehend or support the strength and purpose you carry. You are not obligated to live within the limits they tried to define for you. The power lies within you to carve a path that is yours alone, free from the shadows of their perceptions. As you move through this process of healing, you begin to align with a deeper sense of self, untethered from the weight of imposed narratives. This journey allows you to rewrite what is possible, breaking free from constraints that never belonged to you. As each layer of doubt and fear dissolves, your heart grows lighter and more open, ready to welcome connections that resonate with your true essence. With every step, you strip away the remnants of external influences, rediscovering the clarity and authenticity that were always within you. This transformation is not just a release, but a reclamation, a return to a self that is limitless and unbound, prepared to embrace a future filled with love, purpose, and unshakable freedom. The challenges and restrictive energies you've faced stem from a mindset deeply entrenched in the confines of a limited perspective. This realm is built on a framework of fear, competition, and control, perpetuating the belief that one's worth is tied to their ability to dominate or restrict others. However, this isn't the reality you are destined to inhabit. Your path calls you to rise above these constraints, to break free from the illusions that seek to define your value through separation and scarcity. The world you are stepping into is expansive, grounded in unity and abundance, a space where growth and connection flow effortlessly without the need for external validation. In this old paradigm, people often act from a place of fear, seeing the success or happiness of others as a threat to their own stability. They cling to notions of lack, convinced that everything worth having is finite. These perspectives fuel the actions of those who try to diminish your light, not because you lack anything, but because their understanding of life is bound by these narrow constructs. Yet, these ideas are nothing more than temporary veils. The moment you align with the deeper truth of your boundless potential, these illusions begin to dissolve. You are not here to navigate their fears, but to embody a reality that transcends such limits, opening the door to an existence defined by connection, empowerment, and infinite possibility. Dear brothers and sisters, the peace of God be with you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporary concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this gesture will come back to you 100-fold in abundance. stepping into a higher state of awareness. You discover a reality where division and lack no longer hold power over you. This elevated perspective welcomes boundless connection and harmony, where control gives way to cooperation and trust. In this space, you come to understand that the limitations of the past were never yours to carry, and no one else's fears can dictate your path. Moving forward becomes effortless, driven by an inner sense of purpose and clarity, rather than external pressures. As you align with this expansive way of being, the illusions of restriction dissolve, replaced by the knowledge that your essence thrives in freedom and love. Every challenge that sought to tether you to a narrower existence becomes a testament to your resilience. Each obstacle, each attempt by others to diminish your light, stands as a marker of the strength you've cultivated. These moments were never meant to define you. They were invitations to rise above, to transform resistance into growth. The efforts to hold you back only added to the fuel of your transformation, driving you closer to the full realization of your potential. Now, the truth of who you are shines brighter than ever, unshaken by the echoes of the past and firmly anchored in a reality that celebrates abundance and unity. Finding yourself between two realities can feel like straddling opposing worlds, one steeped in familiar patterns and the other pulling you toward boundless possibility. This duality may seem disorienting, but it's only a transitional phase. With each choice to honor your authentic self, the weight of the old ways lessens, and the path ahead becomes clearer. You owe no explanations for your growth to those still entangled in outdated perspectives. Your evolution is a reflection of your strength and the wisdom of following your inner truth, guided by a higher purpose that has always been uniquely yours. The struggles you've faced and the efforts of others to anchor you in their limitations have only sharpened your determination. These challenges weren't defeats. They were stepping stones, teaching you resilience and clarity. You are no longer confined by the frameworks others sought to impose. Instead, you stand empowered by the realization that you are free to craft a life aligned with your higher vision. What once felt like a tug-of-war between past and future now transforms into a steady ascent, leading you to a place where authenticity reigns and the illusions of the past hold no sway over your infinite potential. This is your moment to rise. Subscribe now, and let's make it unforgettable. The perspective you now embrace has the power to transform your path entirely. Within you lies the strength to rise beyond the confines of outdated realities, guided by the unwavering clarity of your purpose. This is a call to align yourself with universal truths, to leave behind the false constructs of limitation, and to fully embody the vast potential of your spirit. Connections of a higher nature transcend ordinary relationships. They are intentional unions, infused with a purpose that echoes far beyond the individuals involved. When you encounter a soul whose energy aligns with your own, the meeting is not solely for personal advancement, but for the collective elevation of those around you. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will come back to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessings are on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. The growth you share with a divinely aligned connection has a far-reaching impact, extending beyond the two of you to touch the lives of those around you. Your union radiates an energy that inspires others, friends, family, even strangers, to reflect on their own journeys and seek alignment with their true purpose. These connections act as beacons, casting light into the shadows and offering a path for others to follow toward greater understanding and unity. Embracing the sacred design of this connection invites you to step fully into your role, not just as an individual, but as a part of a collective force for change. Each shared moment becomes a ripple in the ocean of transformation, reminding the world of the limitless power of love and the harmony that comes from unity. Compassion emerges as the most vital tool for healing and growth on this journey. It extends beyond mere empathy, becoming a practice of actively embracing both your own vulnerabilities and those of others. As you navigate this path, compassion serves as the bridge that connects the fragmented pieces of the past to the potential of the future, turning pain into an opportunity for wholeness. This transformative force begins with acknowledging the emotions stirred by these experiences, both the joy and the sorrow. Far from being obstacles, these emotions are powerful guides, pointing to the areas where healing is needed and where love has room to expand. Through compassion, you create space for renewal, allowing every step forward to be infused with strength and purpose. Every emotion that surfaces, whether it carries light or shadow, offers an opportunity for deeper understanding. These feelings, when embraced without resistance or judgment, reveal the roots of your experiences and how they influence your present. By facing them openly, you allow these emotions to guide your growth instead of anchoring you in the past. Forgiveness emerges as the ultimate expression of compassion. It is the act of unshackling yourself from the heaviness of resentment, creating space for freedom and renewal. To forgive is not to forget or excuse. It is a conscious choice to prioritize your inner harmony over the weight of past pain. Through forgiveness, you release not only those who may have caused harm, but also yourself, granting freedom from the guilt or regret tied to choices made in difficult moments. This release clears the way for aligned connections to flourish, unburdened by lingering shadows. When you embody compassion, the energy within you shifts, drawing in relationships that reflect your growth and light. Letting go of old wounds dissolves the barriers that once kept you tethered to cycles of pain, opening pathways to love and unity. This elevated state resonates with individuals who honor your strength and uplift your journey, rather than feeding on your vulnerabilities. Compassion becomes a transformative force, not only healing your own heart, but also creating the conditions for powerful, mutual connections to thrive. Integral to this process is self-compassion, the recognition that growth is not linear and that perfection is not a prerequisite for transformation. By offering kindness to yourself, you create a foundation of acceptance, allowing each step on your path to feel purposeful. Through this gentle self-awareness, you free yourself from self-imposed expectations, embracing every stage of healing as an essential part of becoming your truest, most authentic self. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Just like a blade needs friction to shine, compassion polishes the soul, preparing it for higher purpose. This transformative energy isn't just about personal growth, it's a powerful force that radiates into every connection you touch. When you approach others with an open heart, you ignite a spark in them to grow, to heal, to rise. Compassion becomes the foundation for a circle of strength, love, and purpose, a divine community drawn together by a shared commitment to transformation. It softens fear, replaces resistance with courage, and clears the way for deep, authentic relationships rooted in trust. Through compassion, you pave a path for new beginnings and aligned connections, creating space for the abundant life God has prepared for you. Acknowledging your worth and embracing your purpose are key to walking this transformative path. Choosing compassion isn't always simple. It requires courage and a willingness to face challenges. But it is the gateway to genuine healing and a love that liberates. Remind yourself of your inherent value and the connections that are destined to nurture your spirit. By committing to this journey, each step enriches your life and contributes to a purpose far greater than yourself. This is your time to embrace the power of compassion, inviting growth, light, and love into every aspect of your path.